Welcome to the channel. On one of my last videos, I let you guys know that I rescued this Tandy 1000 SL2 from the dumpster. Yes, your eyes are not mistaken. This PC has been labeled a Panasonic Business Partner 1650. But essentially the guts of this thing are exactly what you'd find in a Tandy 1000 SL series PC from the 80s. Now, there isn't too much info on this PC, which is part of the reason I want to do these videos, so that anyone in the future could look back and reference these videos if they needed to. Now, I don't claim to be an expert on 80s or MS-DOS PCs one bit, but what we're gonna do is open this thing up and see what's inside, get it running, and play some classic MS-DOS games on it, hopefully. And possibly in the future, maybe install some upgrades. So any Tandy 1000 experts out there who have some insight, feel free to let me know. First things first, let's take a look inside the computer. Very easy. There's a Phillips screw on each side of the computer case. Take those out, and then we'll lift the lid from the front. Try not to break anything. Pry the lid open, crack it, lift it without breaking anything, and boom, quick access to the computer itself. The computer itself isn't too dirty. I did find it near a dumpster, but honestly, it looks like it's never been opened. The warranty sticker was actually on the case, so that I got a good feeling about that. I don't think anybody's ever been in here. So with the limited info out there on the internet, this is a rebranded Tandy 1000 SL2. Revision board 2 actually on here, which I also have a good feeling about because it seems like this particular model has like all the premier features included. As you can see, it has a hard drive, it has 640K of memory, and the Intel 8086 processor, which I believe was standard anyway, but still. Not to forget the 3.5-inch floppy drive and the 5.25-inch floppy as well. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on and see if it loads MS-DOS out of the hard drive or anything like that. As you can see, we do have 640K of memory, which is plenty. And it's asking for a system diskette now. So no, it's not loading off of anything. Luckily, I do have an MS-DOS disk I ordered in advance. Let's pop that in. Loading. And there you have it, MS-DOS version 3.3, perfect. It's asking for the date and time. I do want to upgrade my MS-DOS to a version 5 or above, because I learned later that it does help with partitioning and all sorts of things like that. And yeah, that's me entering PM after the time. I didn't know that you don't have to do that. So there you go, 950. Awesome. So we have drive A at least, so we can test some things out, some floppy disks. I do have a version of Deskmate, which is like this Tandy's version of like Windows. Pop that in and see what happens. See if it reads. Okay. So what we do is we enter desk, and that should bring up the installation. And it's not reading this, so that has me worried. I'm able to read the MS-DOS disk, but I'm not able to read the number 2 disk in this package. So I'm hoping it's just that the disk itself is in bad shape, because I'm not having any other issues with any other disks. At this point, I'm getting frustrated. Let's try our luck with some games. Hopefully we can install those. We got Mario Teaches Typing, which was my first game in school that I played on MS-DOS. We're gonna try our luck in installing Mario Teaches Typing into the C drive. At this point, I have no idea if the C drive is even functional. So at least the A drive is bringing up and reading disks. So here we go. We can choose to install to the hard disk. We can choose to install to floppy disks. I don't even have any additional blank floppy disks. That's an error on my part. I should have had some spare floppy disks. We have the option to install to the C drive. Let's hit enter. Nope, unable to create directories. So what you can do is you remove the hard drive, and what you'd want to do is you want to add oil to the motor, which is what reads the different heads, I guess, in the hard drive. So you lube that. Over time it gets dirty, and it actually worked. I was able to start installing Mario Teaches Typing onto the C drive. There we go. We're almost completed with the installation. And it's going to ask for the insert the disk with the command.com, which I had no idea which it was, but I finally got it. And we type Mario, and it should start Mario Teaches Typing. Error in exe file. So guess what? This hard drive is toast. I was done at this point messing with it. It took me all night. I was up till like 3 in the morning. It'll read the C drive, which is what you're seeing here. See, it's reading it. But for some reason, I wasn't able to play the game from it. At this point, I'm just really interested in upgrading the hard drive to one of these low-tech ISA XT-CF adapters. which you can use in place of a hard drive if you insert an SD card. Shout out to LGR, who did this with his Tandy 1000 computer. And they do have this ISA to SD adapter, which is a more of a all-in-one solution, but it's on back order. So what did we learn today? We learned that the computer did come with a hard drive, but the hard drive is failing. So I'm actually gonna remove that, throw it out and replace it. We learned that I have 640K memory, which is great for playing any type of game that I'm interested in playing. I think that's like the maximum that you need or the minimum that you need to run games pretty fast. We learned that my 3¼ inch floppy disk A drive is working perfectly fine, reading disks, doing its thing. We learned that the Business Partner 1650 is actually a Tandy 1000 SL2. And I think that's it. Not too bad, not too good. We can at least run MS-DOS, which we're gonna plan on upgrading anyway, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. There is potential here. Guys, if you're a fan of Tandy 1000s, or if you're just a fan of older computers and you have any type of input you need to tell me, or any precautions you think I should take, definitely let me know in the comments. Again, this is so much fun. I want to order some stuff up, maybe some other games, and we'll get this thing up and running. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for part 2. I'll see you on the next one.